Well, hi, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me here in my shop. Today is September 4th, and it's been, it seems like a long time since I've been in my shop working, at least working on the radio. I've been doing other projects in the meantime. I think it's been maybe 7 days, 8 days since I've been in here. And that's why there's a bit of a mess here on my shop from various other things I was doing during that time. So I've thought a lot about this radio, and I decided my best approach from here going forward is to somehow restore the original IF transformer to operation and proper operation, and I think that has to happen by figuring out the slug situation in here. It's odd, and my memory fails me as to how it got this way exactly, but there's only one slug in this thing now. Wasn't there two some time ago? This has presented a problem right from the start with this radio. The first problem being I couldn't manipulate the slug in it, and that could be because I didn't realize it's just got one large slug. I don't know what's in there, frankly. So that's kind of been the background story the whole time with this radio. Well, for crying out loud. Okay, wait just 1 second here. I just have to do a little reset, bring my camera back to life. So there is a slug in there. I believe it's metal. Seems strange to me. Don't know what to make of it. I'm going to get that slug out, and then I want to find two proper slugs that'll fit in here. And where am I going to get those from? I'm going to steal them probably from another IF transformer. One, I don't know, one of these, one of those, one of something. There's a bunch here I can kind of steal from. But there's no telling that this tube is the same dimension as the one inside here or anywhere. Oh gosh. How many days? And he's back to the microphone work right away. He's going for the upper one. I know it. He's going for it. He's got it. It didn't take him long to remember the routine. Oh, Bert, come on. So I'm going to clear off my deck here. Clear the deck. And then, oh no, another cat's coming up here. And then, poor Wally, my other cat, couldn't make it. He's leaving in disgust because he made a jump and it didn't work out. He jumped up and fell down. Okay, enough of this. I gotta get these guys out of here. I gotta clean up my shop. Bert, listen, I have food for you. Holy smokes. Stop. Come on, this way. Come on, this way. That's a good cat. Let's go. Here's a pretty darn good collection of Allen screws of all kinds of different sizes, but I think these are all metal. Look at the size of that. So that's similar to what I think is inside here already. It's just this is way bigger, of course, but something like that is inside there. I should screw this one out. Obviously I can't put something in until I get this out. Okay. There is another one in there. There's another one right behind here. They just can't see it. Oh no, that's not true. No, I'm hitting the collar here. This big guy go in there? No. Nobody's gonna go in there. Oh, this one will. So Okay, the top of this appears to be messed up, or should I say the bottom of it. Top of it. Wow. This is not going to go well. Sorry if I had that off camera, I wasn't paying attention. Problem here is I'm pushing on it while I'm trying to screw it upwards. I'm getting some carbon. What looks like carbon coming off it, like it's a carbon slug. This is the first problem, is getting the old one out. There's just no screwdriver grip from the bottom. Wow. I don't think it's metal, and it's been cammed so bad. By cammed, I mean the head of the screw has been damaged, so it in effect it ramps the screwdriver out. Every time you turn the screwdriver, it just ramps it out. There's nothing there to grip anymore. How am I going to get that out of there? Get a wider screwdriver. No, it's just camming also. You end up pushing so hard, fat chance it's going to come out. Wow, it's just stuck right in there, solid. Ugh. Okay, well, defeated at every turn here. While I was on vacation, I did come in here and I experimented around, tried to determine a way of finding out the tuning of something like this without putting it into a radio. This could be appropriate. This might work. I don't know. This could be a 450, 455. Has nice tuning. Capacitors. Yeah, the wire leads are kind of protected on this one. Much less likely to damage them. How can I figure out if this is a 450? Or any others? And why would I even think it? Why would I even think it's a 450? I have no reason. It's come out of this radio. This is a I don't think this has FM on it. I'm pretty sure of that. How would I know? Look at the tubes. A lot of tubes in this radio, but I don't see anything that would suggest FM. So I think this is probably an AM and a shortwave radio. This was the dials on the front. Hang on, do the easy thing and look at it. It's an FM AM radio. Shoot. So much for my earlier deductions. So some of these are going to be nowhere near 455. You can see I have my nano VNA sitting right here. One of them. I have two. Twice the confusion when you have two of them. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do now. I gotta stop. I'm already stuck. Oh, stuck like a slug. Okay, let's try again. I've got a much more appropriate tool here. It's got the right fat edge on it, nice and stiff. Oh, this is doing it. Okay, the slug is turning. So this collar is now bumping up against the bottom, and I'm out of range. Here it comes. Is it metal or is it not? It's very long. Well, I got it out just by grabbing the right tool. And I think it was the thickness here that really, thickness of the blade that helped. Let's look at this under a close-up shot here. Let's see what we got. I think that's pretty sure to be carbon, or ferrite, or some kind of carbon matrix material of some sort. It's not metal. It certainly is roughed up at one end. Yeah, no wonder I couldn't get it out. Look at that. This is the end I managed to get it out with. Wow, it has a very metallic look to it. If I had a small enough file here, I could perhaps file that a little bit. Why don't we just try with a sharp blade here. And I'll work on the end that's already wrecked. Yeah, I mean, look at the way. This isn't how metal fractures. Metal doesn't fracture like that. What am I trying to do? This is the only good slug that came out of it, and I'm going to wreck it. Why would I do that? My thinking is this isn't the original slug. Why would I think that isn't the original slug? And the real curious question is, if it is, where's the other one? Where's the other slug? It's definitely not in there. What happened to the other slug? Now, is it because I've got old man memory here? I took it out and forgot. I took it out. I don't think so. It would be in one of these little cups here. If I did, I think I would remember that. Well, here's a little slug. So this is I think it's a not a slug from inside a IF transformer, but it's actually an Allen Gee, I'm not finishing my sentences, are I? I'm not using good grammar either. I just can't imagine I took the slug out and then didn't realize I took it out, and that just doesn't add up at all. I gotta go hunting. Let's think about this now. The slug I took out of here, where did it go? Here it is. If this is the original, can I not just fish out another, like, what if I tried a metal one? And the characteristics obviously are quite different. Will you put a bigger metal one in and get the same effect? And this really does have a metal look to it. It's not dark black like most of these are. So this is some special material too. I have to assume that this is. Yeah, assume. Don't bother assuming anything. Problem here is I'd have to put this back in the radio, put experimental slugs into it, and experiment. That could go on for a long time. Meanwhile, to cut this in the radio, it's really awkward. You really need to be able to figure out how to test one of these outside of the radio so that it resonates the way it would in the radio. You get the fat chance sort of thing going here. Fat chance on that happening. Okay, well, I got the slug out. Time to go and slug some coffee. Sometimes the coffee gives me crazy ideas, and I have one. So my crazy idea is this. I'm going to try to, for instance, take this IF transformer, which could be anything from, could be 10.7, could be 455, could be some other frequencies, I suppose. And I'm going to try to identify this by putting another coil near it, energizing this with a sweep that sweeps through the frequency I suspect this is, and it's 455 is what I'm after. Put it up close, and then connect my SDR to one of these leads, just one lead to the antenna of the SDR. And I believe when this is producing the frequency that causes this to resonate, we'll see a peak on the SDR. That's my theory. Most of my theories are complete crap, by the way, so this one probably is too. But it'll be fun to try. It's a very simple idea. And if it works, then I have a method for examining other IF transformers and try to pick one that's not a 10.7 out of this radio. Pick one that's a 455, assuming there is one. You don't have to do this with any precision. It doesn't have to be exact. It just has to show some kind of response in the realm of the frequency I'm interested in. That's my theory. Okay, so I'm going to hook this situation up here, and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, step one is to get some idea of how this is going to work before actually doing the experiment. So here's the A transformer off to the side. This is coming from the sweep generator, which is up here, which is sweeping, as you'll see on the SDR, through the IF frequency. This is the input to my radio antenna. So let's take a look at the SDR here. Okay, is it even moving? So I'm grabbing it with my hand, and you can see the effect. Okay, now I'm going to clip this basically onto the output of the sweep. And so what you see, good show, you can see my cursor. So this is the actual sweep here, but you can see another plateau out here. I think this is harmonics causing this. So sweep is really starting down here, which is 455 is right in this area here. So I'm trying to sweep around 455 and then look for something to happen there. That's kind of the idea. It's a bit of a long shot. I think what I would want to do is I'll get that display up on the screen here so you can see what I'm doing down here and see the result going on, if there is any result. Okay, here we go. Let's just... Are we going? Well, that doesn't seem to be... No, I'm looking at it on my own screen. I can see a little more detail. Oh, no wonder. It's not the antenna. How about this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Good show. So I'm thinking this. I'll hook this up to the to the antenna. Then I'll wave it over this coil. And prove what? How come this isn't showing any, well, it won't. Wait, finish the sentence here. Okay, no need to finish the sentence. I know it's in my head. Scary though it may be. Okay, so maybe the green dot is the one to... The green dot would be the secondary. I believe that's the rule. I don't know for sure though. Let's try it. Okay, we'll go on there. Was there anything happening? Let me boost this up. Full tilt. Okay, so this is now sending out a sweep signal, full tilt. Okay, so you can see the sweep now showing up. Right in. You can see a corner of it right here. Okay, so one of these 455, that's not what I would expect. I would expect this line to curve up and down. I don't know what to expect. Okay, I mean, this might not be a 455, and so I would need one that I know is a 455. Do I have such a thing? Let's go on the other. So the other would be down here, I think. This would be the primary then, if I got any sense of what I'm doing here. I don't have any sense of it. Well, what if it is 10? Well, if it's 10, it's beyond the range of my sweep. My sweep generator. Okay, so this is a complete bust so far. Wait, I can do more though. So I'm thinking if I hook this up, I've already disturbed the circuit in here to some degree, but to a small degree. If I hook up the second lead, I'm sure, I mean, this is a 50 ohm thing here. This is just 50,000 miles out, but let's try it. Ooh. Well, I get a much stronger signal back. What do you want to make of that? Now, you know, the as I say, like the sweep is actually here, but you can see harmonics carrying it all the way up to here. I bet you it goes much higher yet. Well, let's take a look. Let me just shoot this way up. Give it a moment here. I've got the settings so that reaction is slow on the screen. You don't see anything here. What, just by lucky break, what happens if we go up to 10? Look, there it is. It's right there. Lucky break. 10.7 is up in this area. I can expand the sweep. I can expand the sweep. Can I? Yeah, I certainly can. Can I get all the way up? So I'm up pretty close to 10.7 now. That's as far. Okay, so 10.75, 10.7 right in here. Look, this is curving upwards. What am I doing? This is getting brighter down here. This looks like a 10.7. How come I can't get it to go higher? Come on, go higher. Oh, I can get it going higher. if I do this, now I've got it going way higher. It's going right across. I can see very, very lightly on the screen. I can see the trace going right across over into this area. But it's not brightening through here at all. Jim, do you have any idea what you're doing? Not really. No, I'm just fiddling around. This is the kind of stuff I do in private normally. I don't normally do this stuff on video. In fact, occasionally I try these kinds of things on video and then I don't show it to you. Because it's so stupid what I'm doing. But you know, this is how you stumble on something. You stumble onto something by doing this kind of stuff. Well, we can make the assumption this coil is not going to do it. Let's put the original one in. You know, I do have one here that I know the resonance of it. It's 262. So I've got one here to experiment with. Where is it? It's in the radio. Okay, well, we'll leave it in the radio for now. Okay, looking at this, the green dot here, and I'm looking for the capacitor structures, and it would appear to be this way. So we would go with a single lead on the green dot. I'm way up in frequency here. Let's go back down. Back down to 455 here, because that's really where we want to operate. Okay, so 455. Let me expand this. No, I'll leave it the way it is. So 455 is right in this area here. The sweep appears to be busy up in the wrong spot here. Let me just flip this switch. Probably bring it right down into the area here. Why is it curving up like that? Let's move the sweep up in frequency here. Remember, there's no slugs in here, so what would happen? Would the frequency go high? I would guess so. Putting a slug in increases the inductance, makes it more reactive. Yeah, that's my guess. Okay, let's go up. We'll go up in frequency here. Up past that spot, down this way. What has happened here? So we are seeing something very interesting right in this area. It's not quite what it goes up, then it goes down. Now this can be the SDR trying to compensate for this signal. And I have these settings over here that I fiddle with to, like, you want to get a better idea what it really looks like. Even that's not really showing it, is it? Well, there's something going on right in this area here. That's not too far away from. Hey, let's stick a piece of metal inside the coil and see if it. Just one more adjustment here. What about speed? Spectrum speed. No, that's how fast this is going. That's fine. Look at that. Okay, we'll stick a piece of metal in there. Here comes a cat. We'll stick a cat in there. Okay, everything's steady. Here we go. Metal going in. Get off the keyboard, cat. Oh my gosh, what did you do? He just typed an email to somebody. Here we go again. Well, it certainly has an effect. I'm just shoving it all the way in quickly. Cat, you're in the way here. I can't see a thing. Okay, I'm going to put it in slow. Good comment about that, but I won't. So just getting it close is killing the thing. which way was it going? Was it going to the left or going to the right? You just pick exactly the spot where you can't be. Okay, operating under the cat now. Using the cat as a shield. Here we go. We're going in. The redraw rate is so slow on the SDR now that I gotta. Is it going downward? I think it might be going downwards. One wire hooked up there. Oh, what are you doing? You're falling off. Don't fall. That was kind of weird. Let's go on the other side. Okay, looking for the capacitors. They're here. So the other side would be here. What do we get now? Very similar. Looks very similar. Okay, that's kind of funny. Maybe I'm wrong about what side's what. Go in. What am I trying to prove? I'm trying to prove that there's some intelligence inside my head somewhere, and I'm looking for it. Can I find it? It's not in there. Okay, so what happens if we put the other wire on here? Always going for the microphones again. Hey. Can you, oh, come on, bird. Not again. You already did this once today. It's the same thing it was before. Oh my gosh. Like, how does this help you in your day, your daily struggle, coming up here and doing this? What's the advantage? Yeah, no, I'm not. No. I'm not going to say, oh, this is how I get attention. No, we don't want. Come on, get out. You got to get out. You got to get. This is going to come down and smash something. They're going to break the wire. Oh, for crying out loud. Stop. Please, stop. Come down. Come on. Look, I've got a thing here. Got a thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. What is that? And I'm going to throw it. I threw it. Go check it. No. Come forward just a bit. Come here. Stop that. Come here. Come. That's the come signal. Oh my God, it's just... Come on, here. I'm gonna get you. I'm getting you. Oh, you bum. You bum of a cat. Don't get comfortable up there now. No. Let's get this down. Okay. I gotta get, come on. Okay, what if I go out here? Suppose I go out here. Hey, look at this. Hey, look at this thing. Hey. Why, success. Okay, closing the door. What were we doing here? I was sticking a piece of metal into the coil here, hoping for some kind of reaction. And I was just about to hook up the other lead. That's not right. You can see the capacitor structure, and so then you know which is which. You can also see where the wires run. Okay, we're on a coil here. Put it near the sweep. Oh, look at that! That's what I've been after. Oh my gosh, okay. Now, I will now plunge the piece of metal into there. Let me get a grip of it first. And disturbing it. Let me get a grip. Get a grip. Okay, I don't need a grip. Don't need a grip. No grip needed. Okay, so we want to do is watch that thing. Which way it moves. Does it move? Okay, hold still now. So I kind of got my hand on this thing. Maybe I'm sucking the wonder out of the coil here. Okay, pulling it out, pulling it out. Okay, see where it is? Yeah, yeah, it moved to the right. Why did it come down so much? Is it disappearing from the trace? What's the low frequency on my trace here? Starting frequency is 3.9 kilohertz. I'm pretty sure. 3.9. That would be 100. This would be 100. Could be 100 hertz. Okay, so what this is 600, 400, 300 kilohertz. 200 kilohertz. Okay, so we're starting at 200 kilohertz. That's too low. 300 kilohertz. And we're going up to... Oh, wait. See, I was fooling around with this, right? Let's bring it down. 600. Okay, so it's going from 600 to... It's going from 300 to 600. Let her rip. So that's 300 to 600. So on the SDR now is 300. Yep, and 600. Yep, right there. And you can see it quite clearly here. Okay, let's just zoom a little bit. So now we got 500 here. So, 455's right around this thing, right in this area here. Let me put the red bar there. I can put it right on the money here, actually. 455. So, yeah, as if that kind of accuracy is needed. Okay. No, there's no peak showing. No peak showing. Didn't it show a peak before? Didn't I see a peak before? The peak was way off somewhere. Better pick up by doing that. What happened to the nice peak? To it. It was up. We can go higher with this, can we not? I have to unzoom here. Actually, I can just move this. I move this over this way. Aha! Once again, up around 700. Now this dip here may be the SDR doing its thing. So I would say there's a resonance in the way things are sitting on my bench right here at 775. So I'm going to stick that screwdriver in there. We are connected, I believe, to the lower coil. So I'm coming in from the upper coil. Oh, moving the whole thing. Okay, pulling it out slowly. I wonder if the slug itself can have a... Okay, so see the peak there. The peak there is at about 760. Take it out, a little higher. What's this proving? what is this proving? So I'm trying to figure out how I can take an unknown transformer and find its resonant point. Well, I've got some here. Let's try some right now. Okay, so there's the green. There's the other side. And I wouldn't say there's a peak there anywhere. 455 is now at the left here. It's in this area here. 455. Whoops. 455 would be right there. No peak showing. But we don't know anything about this transformer, including did I really hook it up correctly. It would look that way. Okay, so that one, now this one is marked SMD, but with no voltage on it, I don't think it's gonna, I think we can find the resonance here. This, I'm pretty sure, is a 455. So again, on the green, you can see the capacitor structure right there. Come on, man, do your thing. We're getting nothing. See nothing. Okay, maybe I'm on the wrong leads. Try there. The other one seemed to get, but I will, when I hooked it up to what I thought was the primary, that would be here. This is not going well. There's another one. Oh, I've got it. Right. I got this can on here. Look what I'm doing. Da-da-da-da. With the can on, I mean, I guess you could energize the can. I can just take this. So this will be coming from the signal generator. Just clip it on the can. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I think. I'm finding it interesting. Now let's go back to, so I'm on the green dot. I really would want to be on the primary side, I think. And if I hook up, so this is the antenna. Yeah. Seems to be sloping upwards towards the 900 area. Okay, we'll try the other one again. Any notion of a peak in there? I don't think so. So this has 4 leads. Also, let's try this one. We'll try the same thing. We'll energize the can and then look for the signal. So I see it going across there, but I certainly don't see any kind of resonance type effect, which maybe can't happen. Well, yeah, there's a coil and a capacitor in parallel in there. They should be just resonating away. Oh, I'm not holding it near the... Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Jim. It's okay, man. Just keep doing your stupid stuff here. Sooner or later you'll hit something though. You'll go, hey, look at that. Okay. Do something really dumb here. If I do that, that's really dumb. I think dumb things are worth checking quickly. Or dumb things that can be checked quickly are worth checking. I'm bumping the input. Okay, so I'm not really energizing. So let's do this. Let's say, okay, so this is the secondary because of the green dot. We're going to put this right on the primary. My imagination says, well, this will just destroy the. We'll just put on one antenna lead here. I don't see anything there. Go on the other side here. Again, I don't know the resonance of this can. I need one that I know is real. Okay, so let's do this. I do know one. I have the one that was in there. I've got its brothers down here. And we know now that the resonant frequency for this is actually 262, wasn't it? 262. Okay, let's use this. Do the experiment, expecting to find 262. I gotta change my sweep here. Right now we are starting at 300, so we can't have that. We gotta start way below. Way below. Okay, so about 150 kilohertz, and we'll go up to say 350 or so. Okay, so that's what we got. So we're sweeping through the 262. Okay. Now we got to change this. You can see the 262 down here, I believe. This is 262 would be somewhere in this area, but I don't see the sweep. I see a little edge here. This is up at 355, and the stop frequency is 355. So that is the stop frequency there. Okay. Now we take the one I know. Oh my God, what did I do? It's got to be this one. And we will hook up the. Let's try can induction first. So this is the coming from the sweep. Oh, I don't want to short it out. There. Okay. Can induction work? There's parts in here. I'm going to stick the clip in it and hit the parts. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I actually can't clip it right in here. It's got to go on this end here. Good enough. Okay, here's the antenna on the green. Antenna on the green. Sweep on the can. No grounds connected to anything. Oh, we got a lovely sweep. And there's a little dip. There's a little dip happening right here at 220. But this is supposed to be 262, so it should be up. Well, it should be where the red line is. I don't see any effect. Okay. So, energizing the can, I will put the other SDR lead. Oh, I can't see the capacitors now. I can see the capacitors right there. So I think here, put this back on. Energizing the can with the sweep and looking at give it some time. I would say there's nothing there to be seen. Okay. Continuing to energize the can, we will switch first. Maybe I get this right, maybe I didn't. We'll go over here. Oops. Oh. Getting a little, that little dip again right in this area. At the same place, 220. It's interesting, it's not much of a reaction. So let's try, if I take the antenna ground off, and we still see that spot, and I'm more comfortable with it like this. Let's go on the other pin here. We should get the same thing. quite distinct now. That same little dip. Go here. No dip. Whoops. I'm holding the can. Maybe that's the problem. Don't hold it. I'm getting nothing. That's because I think the ground accidentally bumped it. Yeah, ground bumped it. So nothing happening there. So we did get something when we went like this. A little tiny blip. Okay, let's see if we can improve on that. So what if I decide I'm going to actually feed the signal right into it? Ooh, look at that. Now we're in business. This is roughly the same again. So even though I'm fiddling around with it, whatever is causing this is not changing. And now we're going to try to change it by, my gosh, it looks exactly the same in there, like a metal. Yeah, this get the slugs out of here. Okay, so yeah, metal screwdriver in, turning the slug. It's moving to the right, I think. Did it move to the right, or am I just imagining it? I could be imagining it. Let me put this right on this peak here. Okay. Now that's right on the peak. Right there. 218.7. Metal screwdriver here. Let's use this. Okay, and didn't seem to have any effect. Kind of surprising to me. Turning now. Oh, I don't see any change. No change. Okay, so is it the wrong end? Let's try the other end. Ooh, what happened there? Did I bump something? Here we go. It's moving to the right. Okay, so we can do something with this now. Now this is supposed to be tuned to 262, but it looks like it's tuned to 220. But that's probably because of the way I have this set up. Now, can we get off the back of this thing somehow? What have I got? So I've got kind of weird connections here. This is kind of a weird setup because I'm going across the corners here. This shouldn't be like this. Oh, where'd that peak come from? Up the sweep of the wire. Well, there's something up there now. So connecting the leads differently gives you a different result. No surprise in that, but that's way up there. That's 350. Is that sensitive to... Not sensitive there. These slugs look like exactly the kind of slug I want. Get these slugs out of here. I think I can. I should probably take them out of this one. It's exactly the same as this, but this one's in pristine condition. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the IF transformer I installed thinking I was doing something great, only to discover that this IF transformers are for 262 kilohertz, not 455. I guess they go in the end here. And only found that out because, you know, paradigm thinking, right? Only found that out after a lot of struggle that these transformers are never going to work. So I'll take that one out, and then I can rip the slugs out of it. Okay, not ripping. Take the slugs out of it, and try and put them in this other one. Where'd it go? The other one. The good one. Here it is, right here. And put this back in. And make the radio work. Okay, got a plan. Okay, I've unsoldered this guy. It should just fall out. In here are the slugs I want to get. Okay, let's see if we can. I think I can back one right out of here. So today is a rainy day here. We just finished a period of cool, sunny weather, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't in my shop. Took the opportunity. So this looks identical to that. It looks identical. Well, that's a good thing. Yeah, this is going to work. This is going to work. Oh my gosh, here he comes. Don't go up there. Don't go up for the microphones. Yeah, you. Don't go up. Don't go on the keyboard. Don't go on my keyboard. Don't go on for the microphones. He's trying to take over. Okay, that's great. Now let's see if we can get the other one out without even taking it out of the can. Coming. Oh, he's going up to the microphones. Come out of here, though. Are you? Come on. No, don't. I don't think he speaks English. What are the chances that these slugs would be exactly right? This guy. Look, no. You're just gonna wreck the place. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Legs up. Tail down. Legs up. Tail down. Coming down. You're coming. Looks like a rag. Oh. Okay. Gotta play with the cat for a bit. How did you get in here? I thought I had the door closed. How did you do that? Okay. Here we go. You're going out. Boot. And the door is closed. Okay. Back to where we're at here. This exciting moment. I have the two slugs out now. Do I not? Yeah, I have the other one stuck in. These look perfect. Stick them in there. Can you go in this way? Hope so. It's a bit of a journey to get all the way up to the... So while we're looking at this, some of the things that can go wrong here, because the slugs are in a can, you can't see what's going on, is you have the slug affecting this coil, partly in the coil and partly out this way. But it could be in the coil and partly out this way. And that's, I think, quite often they'll say if you get two tuning peaks, pick a certain one of them. It's to get the slug away from the opposite coil. And you could slug these guys right in. Oh, this turns really nicely. So I'm just going to bring it to the edge of the coil. So you can turn these in so they collide into each other. Things can become quite confusing. Look at how long these slugs are too. They're really long. So one here and one here. And that's our starting point. And I'm going to stick this back in the radio now. I don't appear to have broken the wires. Amazing. Okay, we'll solder that guy back into the radio. Okay, that was quite a struggle getting it back in there, but I do. Let's. I just want to get that off my bench. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to want to operate the radio now and see what has happened. There's the slug is sticking right out of the top of the can. That's probably why I had a hard time. Part of why I had a hard time getting it in. Let me drive this slug down a little bit. Well, you know, it should be actually not touching the can. Surely to goodness it can't. I'll push it down a little bit anyway. Just below the metal. There. Okay. And the other one's probably sticking out. No, not sticking out. Let me just check my tool. Where'd it go? There it is. Can we get it in there? That's not on yet, so I'm just looking at all these wires that are right here. I'm in. Probably use the plastic end. No. Hard to say. Those slugs are easy to turn. I could even use a lighter tool like this. Oh, I think that's perfect. Okay, we're in business here. Does the radio work? So I'm going to take a little break here, and then we're going to fire up the radio and just see what happens. Okay, I think we're ready to test the radio here. First of all, volume. Down, down, down. Boy, that's optimistic. Hey, turn the volume down. Should turn it back up a little bit. Okay, and our speaker's connected. I have the antenna going to these terminals, which I know are the most direct way into this radio. So we're not. Okay. Tuning, I have to tune it like this. The station should be in this area here with the capacitor mostly closed. Okay, whoops, I'm being called. Okay, I think we're ready now. Excuse me. Let me just decord my shop a little bit here, in case something happens. What could happen? Well, I don't expect anything bad to happen. What could happen? I hooked up the transformer incorrectly? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think everything's going to be good. Okay, can't delay any longer. So I flip this switch, it's going to come on. It's plugged in. Grab the volume control down. Here we go. Ah, the friendly hum. It's there. The hum is there. What about any radio stations? You know, I'm not surprised, because this guy is so far out of adjustment. The radio's working. Is there anything coming through from the antenna? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Can we just knock that down a little bit further? And this one. I'm thinking, oh, it'll come to life. No. How do I know it's on the right band? Because it was left on the right band. Was it? It shouldn't really matter. I should be able to hear a hiss or something. I don't want to leave it just like this. Let's oh, what just happened? What just it's these loose tubes again. Coincidentally, I was just turning on this. Yeah, the loose tubes jam. Hey. That's perfect. In that it works. I don't want to put this in here, it's too much metal. It's a little too scary. This is the better one. Try again. And I'm just doing this roughly, of course. You need instruments to get this right. It just doesn't want to grip. There. No. Yeah, turn it. Holy smokes! That's volume 0. Thumbs up on that. Fantastic. Let's stop. Stop now, because wow, I got lots of good feelings. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. That's great. That's great. I should take 10 days off more often. Wow, what a journey this radio's been. Well, at this point, we can get back to alignment, and I think there's a few more capacitors in there. Fantastic. And then the getting the strings all hooked up, all that kind of stuff. Still lots to do, but fantastic. Very excited. Thanks a lot for watching today, and I'll be in here tomorrow. See ya.